Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that a number of people I saw in the comment section were actually asking me about. I think this is because we are currently in a world where financial stability is something that a lot more people are now caring about, and I think people are looking for either a shift in their jobs and or simply trying to find something once again that is a little bit more stable. So we're going to be talking about starting a YouTube channel in 2023, and if I recommend it, I am going to be brutally honest. I am not one of those channels who's going to try and hold your hand the entire way and give you lollipops and make sure that you're happy at the end of it. You are going to know the truth to see if you want to do the exact same thing for yourself. Number one is YouTube is difficult. You have to feed the algorithm constantly. You have to make sure that you are at the behest of the AI. And I know that sounds completely insane, but that's the way that our world works now. You probably have noticed if you ever post on Instagram or any other platform, if you have not uploaded after a couple of days, the algorithm no longer really favors you. And it kind of is something that destroys a lot of people's confidence in the platform. So you have to make sure that you are basically uploading quite frequently. You might notice myself, I upload either daily or maybe 3 to 2 times a week, usually on a Tuesday or a Thursday or a Tuesday or a Friday. This is because if you do not upload frequently, as I wasn't doing before, I had a lot of burnout. I'm always doing like 9 things at once. The algorithm, it sounds weird, actually takes notice, and your channel gets ranked down slightly until you begin to upload enough videos in sequence over and over again. This is why a lot of times you might see that someone is always uploading one video on a Tuesday or exactly on a Wednesday, so that the algorithm knows exactly when things are happening. Or you may notice a lot of the other YouTubers who you like, at some point they may upload another video on a Monday or another video on a Friday as like an extra video. This is also another easy way for them to get extra income, but it's also to continuously feed the algorithm, to let the algorithm know that you are actually present and you are going to continue making videos on the platform. I know it's a little weird. A lot of people sometimes have the idea that making a video or being a YouTuber is actually quite easy. It's not, because one of the main things, while I do not physically have a boss hovering around me in an office, I do have an algorithm that I continuously need to know that I'm making enough videos to be able to continue my ranking within the system. It sounds a little bit insane. Number 3. I need you to understand that because there are so many people now on the platform, views are a lot harder to get. If you are going to be making a YouTube channel, you have to find a niche market. You have to find something that is relatively specific. A lot of people sometimes think they can do something relatively broad. Like I have a finance channel that mainly focuses on cryptocurrencies and or other things within the relative macro mini market, if that makes any sense if you've been watching a lot of the videos. But I have an actual niche. I have a topic that I'm constantly talking about. Some people will make a channel and they'll talk about 95 different things and it ends up going nowhere, because also when you are making a video and you are tagging that video, the tags also go directly into the algorithm and also what you're saying on the video, and it basically lets the algorithm know where your channel should be placed on the internet, somewhere on the platform, for people who are looking for that kind of content. So if in one video you're talking about TVs, the next one you're talking about gardening tools, the next one you're talking about airplanes, the algorithm has no idea where to actually place you. So keep this in mind as well. There is something for everyone. A lot of people don't remember that. There is a topic for everyone. If you love something, there is a community out there as well who loves the exact same thing as you, no matter how weird or odd it might actually be. Definitely, there's a place for it. The markets may at some point, how do I say this? May be saturated in a sort of way, and you have to kind of find a way to work around it. In that, when I started this channel and I started my other channel, The Modern Investor, I was one of and I mean a large handful of people, maybe 15, 20 or 30 people who had a channel like this and or the other one. However, this has completely blossomed into this much larger space where you kind of have to find a way to differentiate yourself within that video type as well. So yeah. Another thing that a lot of people don't know when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, and I had it 3, 4 other people who I knew, a couple of family members and a couple of friends who were trying to make YouTube channels, and they were a bit discouraged. Why? Because YouTube used to be able to monetize quickly, very easily in the long ago. However, you now need 4,000 watch hours before you can get monetized. This basically means that if you have an hour-long video, you would need 40,000 people to watch the entirety of your video. Or you have a smaller video and you keep pumping out other videos to show the algorithm that you're actually dedicated, and you have to then get those views. Sometimes it can take a year, sometimes it can take 6 months. If you are famous and popular enough or have, you know, a great style of video, it can happen within maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4 months, but that's incredibly unlikely. You also have to have 1,000 subscribers. A lot of people don't know this. Watch time is very important on YouTube. As our subscribers, not so much anymore, but YouTube wants to know that you've created something that people will remain on their platform for and will be watching a long amount of. I am lucky now, after having this channel for about a good, I think 3 years, somewhere around there, with one video, I actually get to the yearly amount that I need. So, you know, this is why you have to continuously, it's just a very weird system. It's such a, you're constantly finding a way to feed the algorithm, to make sure that the algorithm knows that you're there, you're pumping out enough videos, and you're trying to constantly get above the metrics so that you actually rank above other people. You actually see all of this in your YouTube studio. I think it's called Studio? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called YouTube Studio. You'll be able to see what your metrics are, even comparatively to other people who are also searching for your videos and other things like that. So that's something to keep in mind. If you start a YouTube channel, it will not be monetized until you have over 4,000 hours that have been watched of your videos and over 1,000 subscribers as well. 4 is actually getting paid on YouTube. This is something that, you know, a lot of people want to hear about. A lot of people love the idea of making a video with me and my friends, sitting down, hanging out, and then getting paid for it. Traveling around and getting paid, that's the craziest thing in the entire world. Well, it's actually quite different for a number of channels. YouTube has actually grouped channels completely differently in that finance channels like this one actually get paid more than makeup channels. Finance channels get paid more than channels about wood carving or people playing in the mud or any other random assortment of things like that. Why, you might ask? I just heard someone say, well, that's not fair. YouTube and advertisers understand that and or believe that people who are watching a finance channel have more discretionary income. They have more money to be able to pump into a market or into a space or into a company than someone who's trying to buy a brand new piece of lipstick, and therefore that person may, I don't know how much lipstick is, $4, $5, and I know someone, I don't know the number, I don't know how much it costs, comparatively to someone who is more willing to put $500 or $10,000 into the cryptocurrency market. So there are very different ad rates. This is something that you also have to think about. You don't necessarily have to, but if you're mainly in it for the money, you're going to have to think about exactly how to make sure that you are benefiting the most from your actual channel and the actual topic that you're talking about, because you will find out very quick that the money you thought you would be making is not as much as you were going to be making, because you don't have one of the higher or more upperly paid channels. Upperly paid is not the term that I wanted to use, but you get what I'm saying. 5. Would I recommend it? So, if you find yourself in one, you have to be incredibly dedicated. This is not a joke. I have told or tried to help multiple people over the years to get into this space. They said they were dedicated, and after about a good month or two, they completely flopped. Why? Because after making their first, third, fourth, and fifth video, they have 14 views, they have 22 views, one of them has 4 views. It's not as glamorous as 20,000 views, 100,000 views, 1.5 million views, so they completely get discouraged. They don't understand that you actually have to feed the algorithm. You have to show that you are dedicated, you have to show that you are making videos, because eventually, let's say you make videos on a topic and the topic is makeup or crayons. I don't know what people are buying these days. and you have one video and someone's searching for crayons, well, the odds of them finding that one video on that one topic, it's very difficult. However, if you've made 100 videos or 50 videos or 60 videos, as people are scrolling through looking for that one topic, your video is going to pop up amongst all the other ones. It's about volume. You have to feed the algorithm, as I said once again. I've noticed that a number of people, like I said earlier in the video, are trying to get away from the 9 to 5. I find YouTube to be stressfully carefree in that I myself have already retired. I said that in other videos. I do YouTube for educational purposes, and also, I won't lie, it's also because of the money that it's making as well. It helps me to pump extra money into investments so that I have no need to worry about money and all of that stuff. But the current situation that the world is in, a lot of people are either leaving their careers or looking for something else that they can do as time goes forward. If you find yourself in that situation and you are, I hate using the word dedicated over and over, but you find yourself desperately wanting something, and you are okay with building a YouTube channel over the course of a year before it finally gets monetized. I don't have any fancy numbers for you anywhere. Like, I think it's weird when a lot of people show you how much they're currently making and all that other stuff. I find it very, very odd, at least me personally. And in the very beginning, I think I was making around $1.45 on my first month. The second month was around $12. By the time I got to the end of the year on this channel, I think when I first started, I was making a good couple $100s. So it does add up. You just have to put in the work for it. So sorry this video wasn't as glamorous as you probably were hoping, or wasn't as magical, and me telling you, yeah, go and do it. Just, live your best life. Go buy a really expensive camera, which is also a mistake. I'll throw that in as well. If you start a YouTube channel, just use your phone. Like, use the phone that you have right now. If you have anything newer than an iPhone 8 or 9, it's gonna be pretty okay. People usually aren't exact sticklers for the quality of your camera. If you have like an iPhone 3, it's not gonna work out. But if you have something that takes pretty good video already, there's no need to buy a Canon. There's no need to buy anything that costs thousands and thousands of dollars. There are a lot of YouTube channels that will tell you to buy like an expensive microphone, an expensive this. You don't need any of that. Most people won't care. They're looking for the actual topic. And most people also like to see the evolution of a channel over the course of time. I've been supporting this person for 5 or 6 months. Look at their old videos now. Look at what it looks like now. It's a weird psychological thing. Anyway, yeah, do hope that you've all enjoyed. If you do start a YouTube channel, I honestly wish you the absolute best of luck. Just stick with it. It's the only thing that's important. Just keep making videos on that topic and keep uploading them. Find time to be able to do this. A lot of people, I think, once again, when they get discouraged, they stop making the videos, and it's like, find time on the weekend. Make a video for what you're trying to do and upload it. If you have extra time in your day, make multiple videos. Make videos that you spread out across the portion of a week. Let other people know that you are actually active in that community, and then you are going to be found and you are going to be big. I would also recommend you look up how to tag videos. Usually the algorithm hears everything that I'm saying. The algorithm hears it, and it actually places me into a category for this topic that I'm currently talking about. But tags are also very good for the search. If you search up top on the little search bar and you type in how to make, a whole bunch of other stuff comes down. That entire phrase, how to make money, how to make clothes, that entire phrase is the tag. Learn how to tag your videos so that people can find you. Makes a lot of sense, right? Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are having a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and/or supporting. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.